Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker. Do not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Eludes a tackle. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Flying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. Now the important point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense makes their way on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nice run here by this Wisconsin running back to pick up the first down, and you love to see Wisconsin when they can run the ball. Think about this. The embarrassment of riches that the Badgers have had over the years. Monty Ball and Melvin Gordon and Jonathan Taylor, and going back to Ron Dayne, who won the Heisman. So many good backs that have played at Camp Randall.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass this time. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Pass rush closing in. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. He's in the clear. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on first down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Badgers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. A running play called on fourth down. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Badgers with first and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the Badgers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the Badgers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal here. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And here's the return from just inside the 25. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Took contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Crosses the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Pass not complete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking for a gap. It's White.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And now the running back's got it again. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Running out of time in the pocket. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the 3-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The shotgun run call. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. It's caught inside the 10. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Canes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Takes the handoff. It's White. Finding some room at the 25. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Great move in the open field. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They'll run the option. The back's got to run the pitch. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. So it's incomplete. Pass caught, but they rule him out of bounds.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
A gain sets up a third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
They'll kick it away here. The kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff to the right side. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, well, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's a strong stiff arm. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
But this defense is going to have to mix up some looks, because this back is having a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Pulls it in. It's White.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Badgers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball and heads to the left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.